Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. Long time no see. I thought I would spontaneously do a little 24-hour bookish vlog. So not a 24-hour readathon, just a 24-hour bookish vlog while I do some bookish things. I'm actually currently in the middle of sorting out my shelving, which is, as you can see, because I forgot to film this clip beforehand. But yeah, so we're currently in the middle of sorting out my book shelving because I have a bunch of books over there that need to be added. So I'm ransacking my bookshelves to get books out that I want to unhaul. I'm also going to do a little maybe pile once to like try and like think through and decide. So I'm going to do that. I've got all my non-fiction books and my arcs currently just taken off my shelf. Like that's literally all I've done so far. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at the moment. Apologies if you can hear my telly. Hang on, that's probably really loud. Mute that for a minute. Let's mute that for a minute. So yeah, so that's currently kind of where we're at, and what I've done so far. So I haven't done a lot really, not a lot at all. So we're going to finish off sorting my shelving. I am then going to start prepping my reading journal for 2025. Now this is my first reading journal, so it's not going to be the best, it's not going to be great, but you can see in a full separate video my setup for that. I'll just give you guys like the behind the scenes. I'm going to do a whole separate video for that one. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to set up a TBR jar. So this is going to be all my physical books, all my Kindle books. It's also going to have, if I've got them on both, so they're all colour coded, so I know what's my physical, what's my Kindle, and what's I've got physical and Kindle of. That was a lot. So yeah, we're going to do that too. But before, I've kind of started listing it all out, but before I finalise it and print it all off, we're finishing doing the shelving first, so that, you know, so we know what needs to be on the list and what doesn't. But yeah, I think that's mainly what it is going to be. Obviously there's going to be some reading in there, so we're going to do some reading too. I started reading on my Kindle Her Soul to Take by Harley Laroux. I think that's how you say her name, or Laroux, I don't know. But yeah, I've started reading that on my Kindle and I'm not quite entirely sure what I think. I'm kind of actually struggling to get into it. So I have actually got the audiobook, so I'm probably going to listen to the audiobook whilst doing bits and pieces, just to see if that might help me get through it a little bit easier, and if I prefer it in that way. But I have also started rereading The Predator by RuNyx on my Kindle, in anticipation for the release of The Syndicator next Tuesday, the 29th of October. This video is going to come out after that. So yeah, in anticipation for that to come out. It's the last book as well in the Dark Fair series, so I am absolutely scared that my heart is going to be wrecked to pieces, but it's fine, it is what it is. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that reread. Hopefully we'll finish both those books in this 24-hour video, and hopefully start the Reaper. But yeah, my plan of action is I'm going to try and do an all-nighter tonight whilst I try and finalise and do bits. Is the plan. We're going to see how that happens, see how that goes. May not happen, we'll wait and see. But yeah, that is the plan of action. That's what's going down. Don't think I have much else to say to you guys. That's literally kind of the gist of what's happening. I might even take you guys, because I need to organise my office, so I need to put some books into stock, so still book related, so I might take you guys with me while I do that bit too. But otherwise, yeah, gonna have a nice little 24-hour bookish vlog. It is currently just gone 12:15, so yeah, we are gonna get started on that. I'm gonna go do myself some lunch first quickly though, because your girl needs to eat something before she flakes, because I haven't eaten yet today, but I feel like gummy bears. But yeah, I am going to go do some food, eat that, continue watching Half-Blood Prince, and then we're going to get started again on this shelving and decide what we're doing. So I will come back to you guys in a little bit. So I've eaten lunch. Now it's time to tackle the shelving again, and quite frankly I don't know where to start anymore. I've done the non-fiction, I've done the arcs, now I don't know what to do. And my TV is very loud again, I sincerely apologise. I'm probably going to turn this off and listen to my audiobook anyway, so that doesn't really matter. So let me turn that off. Let me get my headphones out. And yeah, we're going to listen to Her Soul to Take. There we go. There we go. We are at our spot. So it's continuing on from where I've left it, reading on the Kindle. You guys are at an angle. I think I've got you guys. So I'm going to see how I get on with the 2.5 speed. In theory, that should give me 4.5 hours of audio to listen to. And we're going to go from there. But yeah, I'm struggling to get into this. I don't really know where to... I read up to chapter 6, but... So I'm not exactly very far into it, but there's just something about it that I can't quite settle in with. So let's hope this helps. And yeah, we're going to go through. I'm going to move these books off my bed quickly because otherwise I'm going to send them flying. I might roll my duvet up so I don't trip. And yeah, let's go through the shelving and take some books off. I might start with the most definite ones that I'm going to be getting rid of. And these are going to be ones that I like either don't want to keep on my shelf because like they're maybe not matching, like if they're in a series. If I think I'm just going to prefer to read them on my Kindle instead. And yeah, or I just generally don't think I'm going to pick up at all. So that's kind of like the gist we're going for. So let's get started and I'll come back to you guys in a bit. We will speed up some clips and get going. So let's go. I'm gonna do the Mortal Instrument series because they don't match. Oh fuck. They don't match, and I think I'm just gonna rather read them on my Kindle, if I'm being honest. Some of the books that I take off my shelf, I may actually end up keeping, but just putting them in a box up in the loft. So like I want to keep them, but I don't want them on my shelving because I'm not likely to read them anytime soon. My floor is a tip site. Like, look at all of that down there. I don't know really where to start with you guys, if I'm being honest. Let me pause that because I can't hear myself over that. So yeah, these, I've got 2 series back here that I don't want to get rid of. But I don't really want them on my shelf because they're taking up quite a bit of space. So those I'm going to get put into a box so they can go in the loft. These ones I'm going to get rid of. I got them off of Vinted because I thought they'd be quite interesting. But I've got the 2nd and 3rd on that one. And I can't see myself picking up the 1st one. And then this one as well. Because they were just random buys. So... they're gonna go. They're gonna go. As you guys know, I said obviously I'm gonna get rid of the Mortal Instrument series. Again, these were bought second hand. And you can see they're a bit tatty and they don't match at all. So I'm gonna probably just read these on my Kindle anyway, if I'm being honest. So those are gonna go as well. And if at a later date I decide I want to get the physicals again, then I can make sure I can get all matching and make sure that they all add up okay. So those are going to go. What else have we got? This one I'm keeping. This is Hamlet by Maggie O'Farrell. I really enjoyed this one. It was a really interesting read. So I'm going to keep that one, but I'm going to, again, it's going to go into a box to go up into the loft. Same with All the Bright Places and Greenwich Park. Two enjoyable reads, but again, I don't want to get rid of them. I just don't want them sat on my shelf. These two are going into my maybe pile because I don't quite know what I want to do with these two. That's The Girls Are Also Nice Here and Rewrite the Stars. I got these in blind dates with a book, but I'm just not quite entirely sure if they're for me. So I don't know. They're in the maybe pile. I know, going to put my Divergent series in a loft as well, because again, I don't want to get rid of it. Like, it's a classic, it's a staple to have on your bookshelves. I'm just not going to read them again anytime soon, so they are taking up space. If at all, read them again, but I don't want to get rid of them because, like I said, they're a staple. They're a staple. My Ashley Poston books. I am going to get rid of these. I am going to put these on Vinted and sell these, because, yeah, they're, I'm not a massive fan of her work. I'm not entirely big fan of it. I could put them up in a loft, but if I'm being honest, they're just not going to get read again, so they might as well just go. And that's going to tip the fuck over. The Therapist by Bea Paris, I'm probably going to get rid of, if I'm being honest. It was okay, it wasn't a bad book. I don't remember anything, so it clearly didn't sit that well. The Prisoner, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with yet, so that's going to go to maybe. It has got damage because this was a blind date book that I sent out, but the parcel never got delivered, so it got returned to me and it was all wet and stuff, so it got destroyed, which is lovely. Misery by Stephen King, that one's going to go because I DNF'd this one. I couldn't get into it, so I'm not going to keep that on my shelf. Killer Mockingbird, that's going to go in the loft as well because, again, it's a classic. Don't want to get rid of it, but it's taken up space. Jill Manson and Now You Back. This is going in my maybe pile because I feel like I've read it, but I can't remember if I've read it. You know? I can't remember. So that's going to go in my maybe pile for now until I figure out if I read it or not. The Darkest Hour. I don't know, so that's going in the maybe as well. I'm not entirely sure. Like, it'd be interesting to read, but I just don't know if I'm going to get to it anytime soon, so why have it on my shelf? So, I don't know. And then Sarah Cox Throne. I got this in a box when I had a book subscription with the company. They no longer do that subscription now. And I've never got around to reading it, and it's been sat there for like 2 years. Over 2 years now on my shelf. So, I don't see me getting to it. So, that's going to go in the maybe as well for now. And then So's Anatomy. As you guys know, I DNF'd this book. I could not get into it for the life of me. I just could not vibe with it, even though I thought it was a book I was going to absolutely love. But I'm still not sure whether I want to get rid of it or not, because like, it is a really nice book, like aesthetic wise, that I would like to keep on my shelf. But I don't really know if I want to or not, or whether I want to put it in the loft for like a later date to then put back on my shelf or not. So that's all going in the maybe pile. My for definites, I'm going to take pictures of in a minute and put on my Vinted, because the sooner they go on there, the sooner people can find them if they want to sell them, if they want to sell them, if they want to buy them. The books that are going up in my loft, I actually can't do anything with yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. They're going to sit places. And then my maybe pile is going to sit for a little bit whilst I decide. I am going to go through my shelving now and put up all the books that are here on this shelving, on this trolley that need to go up. So that's going to be fun. If I find any more books on the shelving as I go, then we'll see. The Shatter Me series, I am debating putting up in the loft. I'm not going to lie. It is a debate that I'm having with myself. So yeah, I will let you guys know what happens there. It may come off, it may stay up. wait and see what we're like for space when I put these ones on, which we should be fine based on all of this that's come off to what's going on. We should be absolutely fine, no issues at all. But just in case, I'm gonna leave them for now. And yeah, I have sorted out this shelving because those two series that I said I didn't want to get rid of, but were just sat in my safe space, were behind my Elsie Silver, Lucy Scott and Annie Hazelwood books, so they were sat behind that. So I've moved those books back. I've already put Mr. Fixer up on there, and then I've added on my special edition Fairy Loots of the Tessa Bailey Having More Summer and Hook and a Sinker, and then I've got my Emily Henry special edition books here as well. So that's all been added up here because I'm running out of space on my shelf of shit. I cannot speak. Fuck my life. I'm running out of space on my special edition shelf, and I do know I've got more special editions coming because my bestie, that she is, helped me secure 4 TJ Klune special editions when he announced he was doing them, of his books. So, you know, she's come to my rescue there. So yeah, there's more to come still, and I'm out of space, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. So for now, those ones are up there and there. So yeah, it's gone dark again. I had to take my hoodie off because I got hot, and now I'm freezing cold again. UK weather right now is a piss take. Quite frankly, is a piss take. I think it might even be starting to rain. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. I've not listened to too much. Her Soul to Take yet. I don't think I got too far into it. I've only gone up a couple of chapters further. I haven't got too much to say to you guys. I'm not ready to listen to so much. So yeah, I don't really have much to say on that one too. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my non-fiction and arcs. I don't know what to do with them. I haven't decided yet. I might put some of them in the loft. I really don't know what I'm doing. If I'm being honest with you guys, I have no fucking clue what's happening. I'm just going with the flow right now. But yeah, plan of action. I will put those books on the shelf and decide from there where we're going. We're going to do that. Let's do that. Let's go. So, that is practically all the books put on that shelf. Well, on that shelf, yeah. I've got 2 more to put on, but they're on a different shelf, so I'm not worried about those just yet. As you can see, I've actually freed up an entire shelf space for books, which is not a good thing, because now it just entices me to want to buy more books, which as we know, we don't need. We do not need to be doing that at all. Bear with us a second. Let me do that. Yeah, we don't need to do that, but I have taken off a whole bunch of more books from my shelving. So, yes. Now, these 2 that I've taken off, I'm not getting rid of yet. They're not going in the loft yet, but I've taken them off my shelf because I need to attempt them this year to decide whether or not I'm keeping them or getting rid of them. And that is the 6 of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. If you guys know me, you know I DNF the Shadow and Bow series like within 50 pages. Like I could not for the life of me get into that book. Like it was just no go. But everyone's like still telling me to try the 6 of Crow duology, saying this is better. So I still need to give this a go. Plus I still need to read this book for a video, but obviously I need to read 6 of Crows first if I want to read the other one. So I've taken these off my shelving so that I can at least attempt them. And if I don't want them or can't get on with them and I DNF them, I can get rid of them straight away. If I don't, then I can still just add them back to my shelving if need be. So the options are there for that one. Neil Gaiman's Stardust. This is going to go in the loft. This one I'm not getting rid of. This one is going to go in the loft. I'm not planning on getting rid of it. I will read it at some point. It is a short read. It's under 194 pages. So it is a really, really short read. So I am going to keep this one. I just know I'm not going to get to it anytime soon because there are other books on my shelf that I want to get to first. But otherwise, we are keeping that one. This series by Tessa Bailey, Secretly Yours and Unfortunately Yours. I don't know what the name of the series is. What's the name of the series? It's like Your Series or something. I think there's definitely a series. Don't ask me what it's called though. I don't know. But I love Tessa Bailey's work. I love Tessa Bailey. I enjoy her writing and her work. But these two, I just could not. They weren't the best. They weren't kind of my vibes and stuff, so I am going to get rid of these two to send to a home where people might enjoy them a bit more. And the same with My Qualification. This isn't her best work. I have annotated this one, so this one is going to go in the loft, because nobody really wants to have that. There's only a little bit of highlighting in there where the things are, but yeah, nobody really wants to have that, so that is going to go in the loft. But yeah, these two are going to go because I just can't for the life of me get myself to read it. Margaret Atwood's The Testaments. I've only recently hauled this book. I'm not getting rid of it. It's going in the loft because I do want to read it and I'm intrigued by it. But like I said about the Neil Gaiman book, I have so many books that are more prioritised on my TBR list and on my shelving that this one is just not going to be got to anytime soon. So I'm going to take it off my shelf and put it in the loft. My parents are going to love me when they get back when this goes on the loft, because my parents are actually currently away for the few days that I'm home from the hospital on discharge on some leave. So they're going to love me when they come back. It's all great fun. Anywho, two more books that are going to be going in the loft are Life of Pi and The Impulse Purchase by Veronica Henry. This one, I've really, really loved and enjoyed this book, and I do have annotations to it, so I don't want to get rid of this one, but I know I'm not going to read it again anytime soon, so that's going in the loft. And with Life of Pi, again, it's like a classic. I don't want to get rid of it. I want to keep it, but I don't want to read it anytime soon again, so it's going to go in the loft until. And then the last one is Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I'm just going to get rid of this one. Honestly, it's been sat there for ages. I'm not going to get to it. It's got to go. So yeah, this one's, that's also going. But yeah, I think that is all the books that are coming off my shelf and obviously going on my shelf, like bar those two that I need to sort out. But that's my main shelving done and dusted. So yeah, I now need to find my floor, because my floor is a mess. I need to organise and stuff and get the books that I'm selling put onto Vinted. So yeah, that's the next plan of action. But I'm absolutely dead and tired. The hoodie went on because it went cold, and then the hoodie come off again because I got hot. I cannot get the right body temperature. I cannot regulate my body temperature at all at the moment. So yeah, great fun. But I am going to go do those bits. So yeah, I'm so tired. The energy drink might be coming out soon, guys. I'm so tired. But yeah, let me sort this out, and then I will come back to you guys again a little bit later with some more updates and information. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Sorry, it's been a little bit later, not a lot. I've got to chapter 20 in Her Salt to Take. That's where I'm at the moment with audio wise. I've got 3 hours and 13 left. But I'm going to take a little bit of a break from that. It's okay. I can't say I'm still obsessed with it. I'm still trying to get the vibes. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So we shall wait and see. Yes, the hoodie is back on again. It's absolutely fucking hammering it down, and it's gotten so cold. I've had to make a tea, like everything. I'm freezing right now. But yeah, so I'm currently going through the books. And And that list that we discussed earlier that I'm putting together for the physical and Kindle TBR, so I can make my little TBR jar thing going on. But yeah, so I'm kind of figuring that out. I've decided what I'm going to do. The arcs that I've read are also going to go in the loft. I've kept the ones that I've not read here on my shelf. So the arcs and the non-fiction books that I haven't read are there on my shelf so I can read them. Once I've read the arcs, they can also then go back up in the loft as well. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet with the non-fiction books that I have read. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do just yet with them. So yeah, I'm still trying to decide that. But I'm piling up the books that need to go in the loft together, so that's ready. Then when my dad's back and he gets some boxes out of the loft for me, I can organise and sort all that out. I still need to upload the books to Vinted. I've not done that yet. Not been done yet. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with the maybe books and what I want to do with them. But yes, that's kind of what I've done. I'm kind of updating that list with the books that I've taken off and that I'm getting rid of that haven't been read yet. And yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at right now. I haven't done much else at all. Like I said, I've made a tea and I'm freezing cold. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take a few moments to myself. I'm actually going to just turn this off quickly.
Power off.
Take a pause on the book, take a pause on the shelving, kind of just chill out for a few minutes or so. Probably a bit longer than that, obviously, but you guys get the gist. So yeah, we're going to do that. RuNyx, bless her, has also just announced that the syndicate is now not being released until November 15th, due to personal reasons and stuff. So I'm not now rushing too much on my rereads of the books, but we still getting the process started, so that's the main thing. But yeah, there's so much that I need to do, but like, because there's so much I need to do, I don't know where to start and what to do. So that's why I'm kind of just going to take a few moments to step back a little bit and digest the mess that is my floor and what needs to be done, and the lists and stuff. And yeah, I think that's mainly the update. I think once I've figured out what I'm doing with the maybe books and uploaded the other ones to Vinted, I might start doing some reading journal bits. I don't know. I've still got some cards that I need to write for staff and other patients at the hospital, so I need to do those too. So I don't know, but like I said, I just want to take a few moments, warm myself back up, drink my tea and start afresh from there. So yeah, I will come back to you guys again in a little bit, and go from there. Really, I don't honestly have too much to say to you guys. I'm just kind of taking it chilled and go with the flow kind of thing these next 24 hours. Just yeah, go slow. But yeah, I'm going to do those. I'm going to come back to you guys once I've done the vintage stuff and warmed up, and yeah, we will go from there. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. So I don't know when we last kind of spoke and stuff, but I've kind of decided on what's happening. So my biographies that I've read, I'm keeping on the shelf over there. My true crime and my poetries are going up into the loft. Out of the maybe pile of books, only anatomy is going to go up in the loft. The others I'm going to get rid of. I'm actually just going to take these ones to the charity shop, because I've already uploaded loads to my Vinted. Literally there's just a pile over there of Vinted books. So yeah, so I'm going to actually take those ones to a charity shop instead. I've updated my physical and Kindle TBR document, so I just need to print that off and we can start cutting that out and putting those into a little jar. I know what I want to use. I have an old candle. It's massive, but there's a lot of books and I'm sure there'll be more books to come. So yeah, that should in theory be all up to date. I don't think I've missed anything. We'll soon find out when I start doing my TBR videos again. we'll soon discuss and figure out what's going on there. So yeah, that is, I believe, all of it. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, that one. I'm going to take that one out actually, because I know I need to read that book anyway. So yeah, I don't have that book on there actually. I don't have that book on there. I'm going to take that book off. I've got some videos planned coming up, so I'm going to take out some of the books that are on here that I'm going to read for those videos, because otherwise that's going to be interesting. I mean, if by happen chance I do happen to forget to take a book off this list or forget it when I do my TBRs, I will just disregard it. Obviously, if I happen to have already read the book for a video or something, I will just disregard it. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that much of an issue. But yeah, otherwise I think we are all up to date. And yeah, I'm going to go dispose of those. Go put those in the office because those have already sold the Ashley Poston bundle. So these are going to go get ready to be wrapped up and shipped out. And yeah, I think I would say that's it. I think that is it. But yeah, let's go. Let's take this sorted. I also need the poo, so I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to catch you guys in a second when we sort out the TBR stuff. So it's been a few hours since we last spoke. I have cut out, as you can see there, all the bits of paper with the books on it. I did say earlier to you guys I colour coded it. So I've got black if they're just physical. There's a green there. I don't know if you can actually work out that that's a green. There's a green there which is physical and Kindle, and then red if it's Kindle only. So I have colour coded it so I know then when I pick them out what format they're in, so I know where to find it. So yeah, we've done that. Obviously, when it comes to series, I put whatever book I'm up to in the series, whether it be the first, second, third, fourth, etc. So yeah, that's kind of what we've done. I've got my massive jar that's the size of my head as my little TBR jar thing. I know it looks ridiculous. I know once the paper's filled up it's not going to be as bad, but like still there's a lot of paper to go in it, and obviously it's going to be getting added to as time goes on, as I buy books, as I'm gifted books. I've got my birthday coming up, and obviously then Christmas, so any gifts I get book wise as well is going to go obviously added to the TBR. So yeah, we're going to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do after. I'm not entirely sure, but we shall see and find out. I will probably maybe might start doing the cards actually, the thank you cards and that, just to try and get those started and make some progress onto them. And then I've still got the reading journal I want to get started on. I fucking fly. Gonna go around. I've got, like I said, I've got some vlogs coming up. so I know what books I want to pick up for those vlogs, so I'm going to grab those off the shelf as well, so they're ready for when I come back, when I'm discharged next week, so I can start filming. And yeah, that's where we're at. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to come back to you guys in a little while once I folded all these up and put them into this jar and go from there. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. So it took me a little longer than planned, although I have stopped for briefly because I started doing something else, which isn't related to this video at all. But I did feel I've got a solid of the way this jar full of the books. This is why I needed the big jar, the big candle holder, because just a normal jar would not suffice for all of that. So it is all in here, ready to go. So I'm gonna get this to sit on, to give it a little mix up, sit on my cart over there, which is behind you guys. So yeah, otherwise that is that TBR jar done until needed. So I'm not actually filming any TBR videos obviously for the rest of this year, so this is just going to be me picking them out randomly as I go throughout the rest of the year once I'm home. So when I need a read, I'm just going to pick them out from there, pull them out, go from there and see what happens. So yeah, we'll see. So now I'm going to get started on those cards like I said I was going to. So I've got, I've got some thank you cards, and so some thank you cards and some good luck cards for the other patients. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on writing these so that there's less to do. Plus I need a little break from what I'm doing there for a minute because my head's starting to hurt from that. So I'm gonna take a little moments of resties from that one. But yeah, otherwise we are making some progress. We are getting there. We're doing things. So yeah, what am I going to do, Sky? Sky is going to go and write these cards and come back to you guys after when I start doing something else book related. So yeah, but it's only 20 to 9 at night and it generally feels like it should be a lot later than it is. Like it generally feels like it should be like midnight already, but it's not. So great fun, but yeah, I'm gonna go do this and then come back to you guys a little bit later. Let's ignore the angle of which I'm at. So, and how close I am, fucking hell. You guys do not want that close look. There we go. I started doing the cards, I managed 2, and then I didn't give up. I got distracted and I couldn't focus or think what to write. So I wasn't forcing it, so I put them to the side for now. And then proceeded to just sit here doing jack shit, really. So yeah, that's what's happened since we've last spoken. Not a lot. So what I'm gonna do is this bottom part of my trolley over here that you can't see is a tip site because I've literally just dumped everything there. So it's got all the craft bits like the journal, it's got a planner there that I'm going to start using beginning of next month, so once I'm officially out and back into routine, to help me get back into routine. Extra pens, extra highlighters, it's got my journal, literally everything has been dumped into that bottom part because that's where I kind of want to put it, but it was dumped. Not organised. So I realistically need to kind of sort that out. But with doing that, I'm gonna get all the stuff out and start doing the reading journal. We're gonna start that one. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna come and grab it all out, get it all on the bed, sort it, organise. I'm gonna film a separate video for the reading journal part, like the whole setting it up kind of stuff. So you can find a separate video with that on. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening, kind of where we're at. And it's currently, what's the time? 10 past 10. My phone's on charge. So yeah, 10 past 10. I am feeling a bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. I've just been hit with a fatigue bomb, so the monster's been opened. We're sipping that. And yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit of my night routine, kind of shut myself away in here, get the stuff out, start journaling up, and go from there. So yeah, I'll show you guys like I'll show you guys behind the scenes of all the journal stuff, but I will do a separate video for it. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. We're not going to discuss what my falls look like around you guys right now because it's stressing me out. It is stressing me out. We're not going to pay attention. But it's fine. It's fine. The moment my parents can get back tomorrow, the sooner my dad can get up in the loft, get my books down, and I can get rid of this massive pile of stuff here, the better. The better. So yeah, I'm going to go do those bits and come back to you guys in a little while. So I've started filming my reading journal vlog, putting that together. I've only done the title page and started on the 2025 goals, but I have stopped for the night because it's currently 5 to 2 in the morning and I've already been filming for like an hour doing that. And I know it sounds like a long time for very little, but obviously I'm not just writing, I'm adding some little details and crafty stuff to it, but I don't have much of an aesthetic because I'm sure you guys noticed I'm very much a mix and match kind of person. I don't have one specific vibe that I go for or style. I very much mix and match depending on my mood. So my reading journal is very much going to be a reflection of that. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see how this turns out. Obviously I have kind of like the colour palette that I'm going to kind of stick with. But again, being a mix and match kind of person, it's not going to 100% be that colour palette. So there's not much I can say, but like that's the aim, is to try and roughly stick with as much of that colour palette as possible, or integrate it in there in little areas and ways that I can. So yeah, but I've kind of semi-tidied my floor up, but it's still left a mess because my reading journal is literally in the middle of my floor with my tripod set up so that I can keep to the same angle that I had with filming. Because yeah, trying to find a spot to film, obviously middle of the night, so lighting is shit because I don't have a good light. I mean, I have my ring light, but that is even bigger hassle because it's even it's a struggle with getting the angles right with the camera because obviously I use my old phone for filming. I don't have any like proper camera equipment or tripod or setup to be able to film, so I'm kind of making do with what I have to try and film this video. So it's going to take me a little while, but we're getting there. So yeah, it's kind of where we're at. It's what we're doing. Like I said, it's 5 to 2, so I'm going to kind of just settle in and read now, I think, for the night. I don't really know what else I want to do. I kind of like exhausted myself in doing tasks, and my room's a mess. Like, let me, you see, like it is a tip site and it looked really nice this morning. It was not a mess this morning, and then I've decided to do loads of stuff and now it's a tip site. But well, this will be rectified by the end of the week. I'm not saying tomorrow because that is very unrealistic, but by the end of the week this should be rectified. So yeah, we are doing that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to now read for the night. I'm going to pick up The Predator by RuNyx. I'm going to continue reading this. Obviously it's a reread for me, so I really very much love and enjoy the series. So I'm already 23% of the way through, so I'm gonna keep going and see as far as I get. I might end up crashing a little bit later on, just get a couple of hours in or something, because I've also got an appointment at 11, which I cannot miss. Cannot miss that. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. To be honest, I haven't really got much else to say, I don't think. I can't even remember at the beginning of this video what I said I wanted to achieve in it, and I didn't. I don't remember what was on the to-do list for this video. It's kind of just turned into a bit of everything. And then my shelving and the books, which obviously we've done, a reading journal, which we've started, obviously reading, which we've been doing a little bit here and there. But yeah, I think maybe that is all of it. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to keep going into tomorrow. Probably about lunchtime-ish, roughly. A little bit after. Wait and see. But yeah, I've got some editing to do, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow afternoon. I've got part 2 of my 5-star vlog, which should have gone out ages ago, but obviously I didn't get around to editing it, as reasons which you guys know. I don't want to keep mentioning them, but you guys know. So yeah, I need to edit that so I can upload that. I want to get that up for Friday, if I can. And then obviously I'm going to edit this video, get this one up. I'll probably upload it sometime next month. I might just try and fit this one video in each month. And then my reading journal video I'll do in December, just ready before the start of 2025. So I'm going to put one main video out each month leading up to the new year. And then, yeah, hopefully be back to our normal schedule. I'm spending November and December pre-filming a lot of videos and editing and uploading them for the beginning of the new year, so that I have content for you guys. And I'm not putting stress on myself by trying to film a bunch of videos and content at the very beginning of the year and then like completely burning myself out. So I'm going to pre-film a lot of things, so you guys might see vlogs and stuff in the beginning of the new year that's been filmed this year. So they're going to be like wrapped up a little bit before you guys see the videos. That made no sense. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. That made no sense. I'm not even going to try and rectify the situation because I'm sure you guys got the gist somewhere. But yeah, so a lot of pre-filmed videos coming in the month of January mainly, a little bit into February, but very small. And then I can kind of keep on top of it slightly, so I'm not stressing myself out and burning myself up by trying to film loads of videos and get them all edited and all uploaded. It's not worth the stress. It's really, really not worth the stress. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a gist for you guys and a little bit of an update on the plan of action. I know I did put an announcement out on here on YouTube today for me. The 22nd of October is now actually the 23rd. On the 22nd of October, because I've lost it. To say and everything, so kind of like when I was coming back and things and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the gist. I'm gonna stop rambling, get comfy and read, and then maybe hopefully try and crash a little bit if I can. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in later in the morning, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna try and I'm going to try and not trip over all my stuff on my floor tomorrow morning. We shall see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and I'm going to stop rambling now. Good morning, vlog. I don't know what I'm doing with you guys. I have been up literally, like, to be fair, I've been up for a little while. It's just that I didn't actually officially get out of bed until a little bit ago. It's currently 8:42. I did wake up roughly around 7, half 7. I kind of just stayed in bed until about 25 past 8. So yeah, but otherwise I have actually up early, which is good, beneficial that is. So yeah, so I fell asleep roughly around 4, so just under 4 hours of sleep. Just under 4 hours, roughly, give or take, because I was in and out as well during that time. Sorry about the kettle, I'm doing myself a tea. But yeah, so, oh, the lighting's not great there, oh well. Yeah, plan of action for today, I'm doing myself a tea, to warm up, because I'm cold, so I kind of got semi-dressed again, like I was yesterday. I was only semi-dressed yesterday. Kind of done the same again. So there's that. I am gonna do the rest of my reading journal today, now that I have had some sleep. So I would say I'm refreshed. I wouldn't go so far as to say refreshed. I'm feeling a little bit more with it, like a little bit, teeny tiny little bit. Let me like put you guys down. There we go. Not that you can see my head, but ignore it for now. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit more with it. I've still got the rest of my Monster to drink, which I'll drink at some point, like today. Well, throughout the day. So what do you do, Sky? You put your tripod right in the way. Of course I did. Yeah, so I've still got that, so I'm going to drink obviously that throughout the day, keep me going. Like I said, I've got an appointment at 11, which I need to go to. I say go to. It's on video call. It's on Teams, Zoom, whatever you want to call it. Whichever one it's on, I can't remember. So it's on there, so I don't actually have to physically go anywhere. But I still need to obviously be there for that. Yeah. I don't know what else. I'm going to try and sort my room out a little bit, obviously. Sort out my TBR jar. No, not jar. The cart. What am I on about? See? You can tell I've only had about 4 hours of sleep. Sort out my trolley, my cart. That's going to be like my TBR cart-esque journal. Like, anything really kind of book related in that sense is where it's going to go. Onto that, so I need to kind of tidy that up, organise that out a little bit too. Yeah, sold some more books on Vinted that I put up obviously yesterday. So yeah. Oh, we look rough this morning, guys. We look rough. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I got my tea. Let's make our way back down to my room. Oh, yeah, it's so fucking cold. So cold. So yeah, this is, I showed you last night, but this is the mess that I woke up to this morning. A little bit better than originally had it before I crashed, before I did tidying. A little bit better. Not massively. That's fine, that's okay, it's all good. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I just need to go and put the books that sold last night into that room, ready for me to print off all shipping labels, pack them up and take them, because I'll take them probably not today, probably tomorrow. I will take them and get rid of them. My parents are due back sometime today, I don't know when. Not a clue, so we're just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. But yeah, let's get started on a day. I'm going to drink my tea, which I left up there in my little Winnie the Pooh mug. And yeah, just gonna go from there. Take a chilled, go with the flow kind of morning. Not rushing for anything. We've got time, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna catch you guys in a little bit once I actually get started doing stuff. But I thought I'd just say good morning and let's start day 2 of this book. So it's quite a bit later. It's now 12:47. I have been sat here filming more of my reading journal setup. We're making progress slowly but surely. I've finished off the goals where I left it last night. I finished those off. I've done annotation and rating guide. I've done 25 before end of 2025. I've not cut out any of the books yet to add them, because obviously I'll wait and do that bit a little bit closer, obviously, to the end of the year, depending on what I can get read, obviously, before the end of this year. So I've left that for now. And then I'm doing my bookshelf. I've drawn out the shelving, which is not very good at all, but that's fine. It's my journals, so this is very much a representation of me. So yeah, and I'm about to just add some colour, like colour in the actual shelving, not the books, because when I finish a book then I'll colour it in. I've got a little colour guide based on the genre of the book. But I'm using stickers to add like decor into the shelving because I cannot draw that for the life of me, so I'm cheating using stickers. It doesn't look the best, but we don't care really, let's be honest. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm doing, or been doing today. I haven't actually really done anything else bar this. So yeah, I do need to take a break. I do need to get something to eat. I've just had some book mail arrive, so we will open that up together in a little while. But yeah, I need to sort myself out some food because I feel very funny, so I need food to eat to be able to get through the rest of today. The only thing I've had is like a Dunkers thing. I can't remember. It's like the Doritos with the Philadelphia Dunkers. Yeah, it was one of those. So I need to get something else. I've got some Pringles behind me. I might eat those because I don't really want like a proper meal. So it'd probably just be those. And then I've got some sweets. It might just end up being that. Let's be realistic. But yeah, I'm gonna continue doing the journal stuff. I've still got so much to go, so much to do. I feel like I've made very little progress, but it's taken quite some time because, you know, I'm not rushing through it. But yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Yeah, I don't have much else to say really, so that's where I'm gonna leave that, and I'm gonna come back to you guys in a little bit. We'll open that book mail after I've had something to eat, and yeah, I will catch you guys in a bit. You guys are currently on my tripod on my bed, so you guys are a bit of an angle. I apologise. But we're going to open this parcel. I've wrapped up on the journal for now. I've not finished it, but I'm getting a bit achy and a bit tired doing it. So we're taking a little break from it. I'll probably continue it again in another day or so. But yeah, we're going to open this book now, and I know what it is, and I'm super excited. I'm so glad it's in my hands. Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. Exclusive edition. Unfortunately, it's sold out of the signed edition by the time I got to it, but like, that's fine. I'm just so excited to read this. It is absolutely stunning, and yeah, I'm just, yeah, it's the holiday like novella that she's done. So it says, snowflakes have fallen, invitations are arriving, and holiday magic is swirling in the capital city of the Meridian Empire. It's Great Holiday Eve. Scarlet Dragna is planning a spectacular holiday celebration for the city. Donatella is searching for the perfect gift. Julian is looking ridiculously handsome in green, and Legend, well, sadly Legend is not a fan of the Great Holiday. Tella is hoping her perfect gift will change his mind. Unfortunately, she hasn't found this perfect gift just yet, but it is Great Holiday Eve. Surely there's some holiday magic swirling around. Welcome back to the world of Caraval, where even holidays are not as they seem. I'm so excited to read this book and to have it on my shelf. So yeah, that's the book mail we have. Now what's happening is, this is the journal, by the way. I don't think I've actually shown this vlog, my journal. So yeah, this is kind of the start of it. I've kind of done a little bit, not a lot, like I said, we need a break. But plan of action is, I'm currently running a bath. I'm not having a bath because I'm not in it. I'm currently running a bath. I'm just going to have a really quick bath, chill out, relax my muscles. Like I said, I'm getting a bit achy. So we're going to do that, chill out. And yeah, and then it won't be long until my parents are back. So yeah, I think once I'm at the bath, I'm going to try and tidy up my space as best as I can and sort the TBR trolley out. And make sure that's looking as good as it can look, because there's a bit of everything's been dumped kind of everywhere at the moment, so we're going to sort that out. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. I'm going to go sort my bath out, and I will come check in with you guys later. So everything turned hectic after we last spoke. I don't know what the last thing I said was that we were doing, where we were at, but yeah, that's what's happened. I think it was when I was having a bath, I think was when we last spoke. Having a bath, my nephew was around, then my niece came round, then she went, then my parents come back, and then we've been a bit everywhere. I kind of tidied my floor up a little bit, I kind of semi-sorted this out, still not fully done, but like, I'm so tired right now, like I can't even comprehend doing any more of that. So I've just been sat reading The Predator, doing my reread. I'm about 57% of the way through now, so I'm still loving it and enjoying it just as much as the first time. But yeah, that is it for this video, for this vlog, this little spontaneous little video I decided to do for you guys. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back into the full swing of things in the new year. I'm back into my filming schedules and stuff, so fingers crossed it'll all be good. But yeah, I can't wait. I've missed doing this, so I can't wait to be able to do it with my full heart and soul into it now that I'm in a lot better of a place than I was beforehand. But yeah, that is it. Let us know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the new year. If there's any specifics you want to see, any specific book vlogs, book related content, just anything, put in the comments, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm saying it again, it's been so long since I've said this, but I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good